from a new routine because I am going back to work. This will be my second day back in the office, so I am needing to head out in a minute, but I thought I would just sit down before the day gets started really, and just give you a bit of an update because I realise this sounds quite dramatic and I'm actually only going back to work 2 days a week doing freelance work. So it's not a full routine change, but it is enough of a routine change for like my weekly routine that I wanted to just talk about it and just share a little bit of an insight into my like role as an influencer, what that means for me and why I'm maybe changing my attitude towards how I work and why I'm going back to work. I realise it's something I haven't particularly spoken about, and I do get the odd question of like, what are you actually doing? And I'm like, what am I actually doing? So I have gone back to freelancing 2 days a week for the old PR agency I worked for before, working across influencer marketing within like the beauty industry. Prior to that, I worked in luxury fashion, which I did enjoy, but I kind of shifted away from that side of things. I was more in like e-commerce, and then I started working in beauty PR, and I actually got that job because I started TikTok at the time and then I did an internship there. So it was a really nice natural progression and very related to the content side of things, which I love. Last year in January, I kind of cut that. I went full-time with influencing, which at the time was like definitely the right decision, and I'm super glad I did it because it gave me space to really grow and focus on my content and what I wanted to do. And I still very much feel like I'm figuring out what I want to do. But within the past few months and within this year, I've really been struggling with the influencer side of things and that as a title. I think something I found is even though content creation is my dream job and I love it, I really struggle with the routine. There is such a lack of routine, and having a job that is so closely tied to you and how you look and what you create is really difficult, and I really struggled with balance and switching off because everything kind of feels like an extension of yourself. I missed having a job that you close the laptop at the end of the day and it's done. And I think like the biggest thing for me is the routine. Sometimes I feel like I look at the week as this just like blank slate of time, and I'm sort of like, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to fill out this week, and what am I going to create and what am I going to make? And I just missed having a bit of the structure. I was super grateful that like timings aligned and to have the opportunity to go back and freelance. I'm not quitting influencing. I'm not stopping the content creation, but I'm just reevaluating where I'm at and what I really want to create. And yeah, when you have this massive time, it can be quite lonely. I spend a lot of my time at home, and most of my friends have regular, normal jobs, so they're not going to be free on like a Wednesday lunchtime. Maybe I'm thinking about things too deeply, but I want to feel like I'm doing something of value, focusing on my creative tasks and what I want to do from that respect, especially with like my crochet and what I'm growing from there. But it just might look a little bit different. Hopefully you guys will still enjoy it. I need to leave in a minute. I actually have the dentist in about 15 minutes, so I've got to go. But it's really hot today. I went on a run this morning because it's only 2 weeks until the London Marathon, so I'm on the taper down. But it was a really nice run just around the park, and the sun was rising. It's my favourite. It's so nice. It's going to be like 25 degrees or something crazy today in London. So anyway, I need to go. See you guys in a minute. Good evening, guys. I'm back in the same spot, but I swear I have moved. I've been out of the house today. I literally just got in about 10 minutes ago. I've stuck a pizza in the air fryer, which I know is not the most nutritious dinner, but something about it, a little oven pizza, I can't beat. But I had a really nice day. I was going to go out this evening to meet Arch and go to Eat Tokyo, but I was just feeling super tired and I just wanted to head home. The weather is so nice, so I feel like the whole of London is just in such a good mood. Like coming home, all the pub gardens and like outside all the pubs was super busy. Everybody's like drinking on the streets. I feel like as soon as there's like just the peep of sun, everybody's so happy. And because this is like the warmest day of the year so far, it's feeling that in the air. I am feeling like I'm having a bit of a wardrobe identity crisis, and I feel like this happens every time we get to this like seasonal change. I think I basically need to rotate my wardrobe. We don't have like a massive wardrobe or storage space in our flat, so I can't kind of see half of what I've got because I put it away in vacuum bags. So I feel like I need to just like rotate it and see what I've got. But seeing what everybody's wearing in this weather, I'm just feeling so uninspired with my own wardrobe. And I know I have good clothes, but you know when it feels like the clothes that you have don't look the same on you as they do on other people, if that makes sense. Like sometimes I look at clothes that and like have an idea in my head, but I actually transfer it to like how I want to look, and it doesn't work. That is kind of my day. I did have a thought today that once I finished marathon training, I was thinking about doing the artist's way again, and I kind of wanted to involve you guys, if any of you are interested in doing it, just to try and hold myself accountable. I'm kind of brainstorming the best way that I can share that. I'm probably thinking at the moment I'll do a YouTube video, and then every week and we can kind of like discuss that week of the artist's way in the comments, and I can tell you what I've been up to and you can share what you've been up to. But yeah, it really depends, and that's obviously in like 2 and a bit weeks. So I'll put this out, and then if you guys are also interested, I'd love to know your thoughts. Or I was thinking about using my Substack like platform and using the threads thing, discussion, whatever it's called, within that. But yeah, very like early days. I just thought with the season changing, it really feels like a nice opportunity to like give it another go and to go again. And then hopefully share the benefit of that with you guys. And second time I did it as part of the book club, and that was super good, and I finished it. So yeah, very early stages and early thoughts, but just something I was thinking about and I thought I'd share with you. Anyway, I'm gonna go and eat my pizza because I'm very hungry. Friday. I've just made a coffee. The latte art that I create is terrible. I'm not working today, I'm just doing some stuff for myself, which is good. I was supposed to do a 10k run this morning as part of my training plan. We're on like very much the taper down section, but I woke up and I was just so tired, so I gave myself a bit of rest, which I think was needed. But I'm happy it's Friday and it's nearly the weekend, and I've got some really fun things I'm working on today. So I'm meeting a friend for coffee and then going to a showroom to look at some clothes for some press thing, and working on some of my own projects, which is really fun. Got a lot to get on with, but it's kind of exciting. I'll chat to you guys later. But yeah, I'm not heading out for a bit. I just need to get myself together. I've just sat down because I have a call with my manager in 5 minutes, but I've just done my face. I'm trying to keep my skincare, my makeup routine really simple, although I have like a million products to get through. But I've actually got the new Refi Skin Tint on, which they kindly sent. Hi Lydia, if you're watching this, we used to work together. I've been trialing it out and it's so good. I saw so much like hype about it because they did like an interesting creator campaign where they sent it to creators and they said they weren't like signing off content. They would just trust the creator's honest opinion to like just go live with whatever they thought. I thought it was a very interesting campaign. It is actually genuinely really good. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it simple, so I've just done that, the Ilia concealer. I've never tried anything from Ilia before, but I really rate the concealer. It's really good coverage. And then my Clinique Chubby Sticks, which is probably like my favourite product. And I feel like they last for so long. Like I've had the current like bronzer one that I have. Had it for like, I want to say like a year, and it's still going and I use it every day. So I don't really know how that works, but I really rate that. But no, I've got this call now, and then I need to do some emails and work on a very fun project. And then I'm heading out at probably like in an hour. I feel like time just goes super fast when you have so much to do. But that's my plan. Catch you guys in a bit. I'm also worried I'm gonna be too hot in this. Just had a complete outfit change because I wasn't sure on the white jeans. I think because this jumper's slightly baggy, I needed something a bit more fitted, even though these aren't actually that fitted, but they're just the Uniqlo jeans. I've got this old Zara jacket and then my Sissan bag and these cute little Ray-Bans, my new sunglasses. And I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much.